Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. The Penguins Cup Championship show. The Penguins Cup playoff show. And the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Crossing the attacking line, 1 against 3. Schliebner from an angle, trying to wrap it in around Junker, and he scores! Of the 3A All-Star game, if you're keeping track of those at home. In on goal and scoring is Griffin Krupp. He nuzzles that. Yoey's going to have a chance in against Junker. Yoey to the goal. Junker the save. And it remains a 2-goal affair with 10. The race, once again, very exciting this year for the Penguins Cup playoffs. Practically any team seemingly can win it. D'Alessandro from point blank denied by... It comes to Luca Maeda, the Peters Township co-captain. Chiappetta, burial! Owen, Robert.
Pittsburgh, so their families come out to our game. It's really nice to see that, you know, our league isn't being run away by one team. Whoa, what a bar-down shot that was. Ohio State, Penn State, we're a great option for essentially every other student. We're a mid-sized school. Oh.
Joyson beats Porupski, and for players, it sounds like, Coach, who appreciate what they have and are humble and do have that work ethic as Team Church takes the lead, ties. As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock. Excited to be back here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, 20 minutes south of downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs begins tonight on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Iron Bridge. We begin in the middle of the pack in Class 3A with a couple of teams trying to make their own playoff pushes. The Franklin Regional Panthers visiting their fellow Class 3A newcomers, the South Fayette Lions. And the Lions in white come in with an overall record of 5-5-3-1, good for 22 points, good for the number 6 spot in the Class 3A overall standings. Entering Monday, the top 8 will qualify for the postseason once again. The Lions can actually move as high as 3rd place, pending other outcomes, with a victory in regulation on home ice here tonight. They had a 5-game win streak snapped last week at the Barrel Complex by the North Allegheny Tigers, as the Tigers hung on for a senior night victory over South Fayette. And the Lions have had a flair for the dramatic, really, over the course of their 24-25 season. 9 of their last 10 games decided by a single goal. And furthermore, South Fayette has had the tendency to be involved in these games that have these wild, extreme, back-and-forth momentum swings. And the first meeting between these two clubs back on October 14th at Palmer Imaging Arena certainly rang true to South Fayette's identity. They were up 2-0 and up 4-2 in that game before Franklin Regional rallied with 3 third-period goals to take all 3 points and take the early season victory from their Class 3A brethren. Who are the ones to watch tonight for South Fayette? Well, of course, the all-star, Robert Chiappetta, a.k.a. Owen Chiappetta. He and Trevor D'Alessandro combined for 6 points the last time these teams met. Chiappetta second in the Class 3A scoring race as he wears number 8 in white and warms up somewhere in the mix off to our right. Chiappetta also the Class 3A top assist man, with 14 of those coming into Monday night. 7 of those assists have come on the power play. He also leads AAA in that category. He's been very prolific on special teams this year. And in the bigger picture, Chiappetta just 10 points away from the 100 career point plateau as regular season play resumes. So he'll be counting down to that one for sure as he tries to lead his team to victory. And for the Franklin Regional Panthers, for the 3rd time this season, they're trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, and they need a win here tonight to keep ahead of Bethel Park by a 3-point margin for that 8th and final playoff spot in Class 3A. The Panthers come in with a record of 5-8-1-1, good for 18 points under first-year head coach Brian Bairley. Franklin Regional, the ones to watch for them, per usual, their captain, Nick Mattis, had a fine showing last night at the Class 3A All-Star game at the RMU Island Sports Center. Mattis leads the Panthers this season with 9 goals and 17 points. He's earned almost half of those points over the last 5 games alone prior to the All-Star weekend. 2 goals and 8 points altogether in that span. The X factor for Franklin Regional could be Max Williams and Brendan Yohe. Yohe's one of their better defensemen, and he too made the 3A All-Star team. Yohe had a goal and an assist in the last meeting. That big rally by Franklin Regional began with a Yohe power play goal and an assist by Williams on said goal. The rally was capped by a Max Williams game-winning goal that was set up by Brendan Yohe, the defenseman wearing number 21 in dark purple. Williams warming up somewhere in the mix, wearing number 47, the senior forward. Mattis, who we talked about a moment ago, wearing number 97. We'll look for him as the night wears on. Starting goaltenders should be interesting to keep an eye on. The last time these teams met, back in mid-October, it was Andrew Carson getting the nod for South Fayette. He took the loss. Grant Novotny, who's been playing a good portion of minutes for Brian Barely this season, he got the win, making 17 saves in that game. We'll see if Jackson Ankrum actually gets the start for South Fayette and their 6th-year head coach, Matt Schwartz, here on home ice tonight. Ankrum leads the team with 6 goaltending victories, and statistically, he's been the stronger of the two, but the Lions still looking for that consistency between the pipes as they try to inch closer toward wrapping up a playoff spot in Class 3A. Playing in Class 3A for the first time ever this season as a varsity program. Franklin Regional, once upon a time, was a Class 3A team. They're back in 3A this season for the first time in nearly 20 years. And indeed it is going to be Ankrum who gets the nod with that 6-3 record. A .330 goals against average, .877 save percentage. For Franklin Regional, it's going to be Ashton Rothroff, the senior. 5-5-1, a .371 goals against, .874 save percentage. And the Panthers win the opening faceoff and move the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin this game. A misplay there in the left circle in South Fayette territory, but Brandon Rygard, the alternate captain, cleans it up and chips it into Franklin Regional ice. Played there on the backhand by Rylan Case, the sophomore defenseman. Puck battle on the half wall, won by the Panthers and played out towards center. Romanelli waiting just above the Franklin Regional line, sends it back in. Case one more time from behind his own net, reversing the play to J.J. Tenswan, the junior. Eli Petter, defenseman and South Fayette captain. Another PIHL All-Star for the Lions, plays it in on goal. Rothroff settles it down. Panthers will reset one more time deep in their own zone. Stolen by Nate Keller. Keller leading the Lions with 10 goals coming into Monday, one of the top goal getters in Class 3A for that matter. Keller last year, when the Lions were still in Class 2A, was one of the top 3 rookie point scorers. D'Alessandro, number 19 in white, over the attacking line. The alternate captain plays it near side for fellow alternate Chiapetta. Keller trying to feed D'Alessandro out in front. Matt Schwartz putting all his eggs in one basket, putting all his top scores on this line here. Keller firing above the bar and off the glass. It takes an odd bounce up to Joey Casella. Casella earning an all-star selection of his own this season. Watches South Fayette play it back into Franklin Regional territory. Chiapetta wristing and just missing that top corner over the glove hand of Rothroff. Mark Gray defensively for the Panthers. Turned over to Chiapetta. His shot blocked. Good gap control there by Casella. Here comes Ryan Kraus, the junior in transition, 1 against 2. Kraus playing that puck hacky sack style as he works it out in front to Spears. Spears, the alternate captain, dribbles it on the doorstep. Ankrum tries to cover, and it's smashed in. Kraus would not give up on the play. He rolls up his sleeves and gets rewarded with a lunch pail style goal. Just 2:15 in, and Franklin Regional draws first blood. Krause's 8th of the season has the visitors on the board first. Ankrum was in full-blown scramble mode trying to cover that puck in the blue paint, but could not. And off the ensuing faceoff, it's played deep into South Fayette ice for Luke Anderchak, the senior. To the point it comes and redirected above Ankrum into the protective netting. Out of play. Now that's something South Fayette did last Thursday at NA that they didn't want to have to do tonight, obviously. Chase the game. They find themselves in an early hole here in period one as we have a pregnant pause before this faceoff in Lions territory. Carter Yohe, the sophomore defenseman, adjusting his neck guard before the puck drop. Hendry and Rickard, the USA Hockey crew on duty for game number one, bring us back to action. Spears plays it up the boards. It's fired wide of Ankrum. Spears for Yohe. Anderchak in the corner, surveying the play. Fan on the attempted pass. Panthers try to keep the cycle going. Cross ice it comes, but it's cut out by Hudson Venom, the second-year varsity skater. Liam Copeland up to center for Mikhail Lobanov. Lobanov scored twice the last time these teams played against each other. Only 2 points altogether since that meeting. Any kind of secondary scoring Matt Schwartz can find as we get into the nitty-gritty of the regular season. I'm sure he'd take in a heartbeat. We'll see if Lobanov can get going here in the last month of regular season play. Brody File at center. In behind the net it comes to Case defensively. Bovalino tries to play it to File on the half wall. Taking over for Franklin Regional, Tenswan. Chased by Petter and Jackson Stilley. Stilley had his first varsity goal in that NA game last Thursday. Tenswan, left point, centering for Mike Pint. Pint firing on Ankrum, save made. Rebound is batted around just wide of goal. Ankrum again under some early duress. This time the Lions survive and they get it through center. South Fayette fans wanted a too many men on the ice call as Kokonowski was trying to get off the ice for a line change. None forthcoming as Case bounces it in on Ankrum. South Fayette trying to find its sea legs here in the early going as Chiapetta has it above the right circle. Dropping it to the point and a save made there. A loud one on Dylan Mock on the 60-footer. Keller to the corner for Chiapetta. Chiapetta drawing the triple team to Keller. Keller down low for D'Alessandro. Keller has it one more time, trying to maneuver around Case. Lost the puck in the process. Franklin Regional methodically working it up to center ice. Max Williams over the attacking line, pursued by Petter. Petter gets a step on him, takes it over behind the Lions cage. Mock up the boards. Copeland pinching for Franklin Regional. The alternate captain able to keep it in for Brendan Yohe, but Yohe now is going to have to wait for his mates to tag up as he crosses the line for the Panthers. Right down the middle, Williams, Grant Williams that is, unable to tee it up cleanly. Lions try to get their transition game going, but D'Alessandro is dispossessed and stood up by Nolan Savinda in one fell swoop. Lions changing on the fly, trailing 1-0 here in period one. 6 of the first 8 shots on goal belonging to the Panthers, who have scored courtesy of Ryan Krause. Blocked away by Ankrum on the dump in. Ivan Kalenko up to center. Rygaard overskated. Near side it comes, intended for Gray. Mattis at center. Plays it to Casella, intercepted by the Lions. Dan Hudson, chased from behind by Casella. Casella wins that little battle as Gray gets it cross ice for an oncoming Mattis. Mattis on the off wing, denied by Ankrum. The rebound's put off the side of the net. Mattis unable to get a bounce there as the Lions play it to Vizio. Kalinko from his own boards turned it over to Casella. Kraus, the goal scorer, under pressure from Kalinko as he pulls it all the way back behind his own net. Panthers complete a line change in the process. Gray up to center. Kalinko dispossessed by Spears at center red. Anderchak following up the play, comes over the line but lost the puck. Vizio unable to regain possession for South Fayette. Spears, who set up that first goal, sends it around the net. Officially at red, Kraus from Spears and Mattis. So Mattis with that secondary helper adding to his team leading point total, now stands at 18. Case near side. Poke check by Kalinko, and he'll ice this puck for South Fayette with 9.5 left in the opening frame. Clean face-off win by the Panthers. Case high off the glass. Tenswan has the rebound momentarily for Franklin Regional. South Fayette overpowers him along the far boards. Venom crossing the attacking line for the Lions. Lobanov dribbles it on goal. The save made there by Rothroff. It's still loose. Spears had it for the Panthers for a fleeting moment. And now it'll come near side to Carter Yohe. Yohe with purpose. Chips it into the corner for Case. And Ankrum will watch Carter Yohe flip it inadvertently out of play underneath that netting behind the South Fayette netminder. Ankrum's last appearance actually was in this building. Last appearance as a starter anyway, a 31 save victory over the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. And a penalty coming up against the Lions as we approach the midpoint of this first period, tripping the indication. And so the Franklin Regional Panthers are going on the Penny Power Play. Penny is Pennsylvania's official healthcare marketplace. Visit Penny, PENNIE.com today to see if you qualify for open enrollment. And follow them on social media at PennyPA. I should correct myself. Open enrollment, I believe, ended on the 15th, so just general enrollment. Got to get the enrollment straight. In any event, the Lions begin this penalty kill with a face-off win and a clear, trailing 1-0. Franklin Regional operating on the Penny Power Play with Luca Romanelli in the box. Max Williams through center, chased by D'Alessandro. Through the sea of humanity, near side for Casella. Casella to the point for Tenswan. Tenswan, cross ice for Mattis, the Franklin Regional captain. Mattis above the left circle to the corner, out in front for Williams. Tried to get a deflection there to Casella, but it was not to be. Tenswan, cross ice for Mattis. Mattis toward goal, missing the target. And this will come all the way back to center with 45 seconds off the penalty clock. South Fayette coming in just 75% on the penalty kill, I should say. 9th in the 11-team AAA circuit as Ankrum covers. And they surrendered 2 power play goals in the last meeting between these clubs on 3 Franklin Regional opportunities. Panthers, for their part, come in at 20% even on the power play, which puts them 8th in Class 3A entering Monday. Lions win another face-off in their own zone. Petter trying to use the glass to his advantage, but it's kept alive by Case. Loose puck between the circles. Keller wasting no time clearing the center. 45 to go in the penny power play for Franklin Regional. Copeland underneath the foot of Anderchak, and that's an easy clear for Chiappetta. Keller pressing shorthanded, has this puck. Has a couple of Panthers draped on him. Now he's chased by Spears, trying to perhaps draw some contact himself as he just rags some more time off the penalty clock. Petter going to send it all the way to the corner. Spears outletting for Brendan Yohe. Yohe stick checked immediately by Keller, and Mock gets it back to center. Chiappetta in pursuit. 5 seconds left in the minor on Romanelli, and that should just about do it. Romanelli back to the bench. Brody File on the ice replacing Romanelli as South Fayette is back to equal strength. Chiappetta chips it to Bovolino. Bovolino trying to center it, and it almost deflected in behind Rothroff. Not exactly how they drew it up, but the Lions nearly equalized there. Franklin Regional muscling that puck back to center. Sent back in by Vizio. Copeland blasted up high by Jackson Stilley. Lions trying to get back some momentum here after that penalty kill, trailing 1-0. Loud save there at the far post by Rothroff. Panthers clear the zone. Vizio, first man on that puck for the Lions. Up to Stilley. Stilley poke checked by Max Williams. File gets rid of it just as he's hit by Yohe. Carter Yohe, that is. Copeland with a misplay. Lions unable to capitalize as Williams cleans up that little mess. And he comes up the right wing side, leading it for Carter Yohe. Cross ice it comes. Yohe with a tip in! Oh, what crisscross applesauce to the sophomore, who makes it a 2-0 lead for the Panthers. 5:24 remaining, first period. Oh, that was just tic-tac-toe passing by the underclassman, Grant Williams, a freshman on this Franklin Regional varsity club. Setting up Carter Yohe, the sophomore. Just Carter's second goal of the season, and Franklin Regional doubles its early advantage. Swan through center. Ankram's not going to get the icing call. Petter has to play this puck with 5 minutes left in the period. Hudson, Murphy dumps this puck towards center, but does so into the scorer's table, so the faceoff will come back in South Fayette ice. Hudson off the faceoff win, playing it up to Kalinko. Kalinko trying to lead it for Hudson, but Hudson too far behind the play. Lead pass to Casella. Casella couldn't get around Petter. Brian Compton, the junior, crashing in to keep that puck inside South Fayette ice. Officially, the second Franklin Regional goal, reading Carter Yohe from Max Williams, as I stand corrected, not Grant. Williams has missed a significant number of games for the Panthers this year, but when he's been in the lineup, he's made his presence felt. Blocker save there by Ankram. Swan just barely keeping it onside for a moment anyway. Kalinko plays it off his own bench. Panthers regroup. Kraus for Casella. Mattis follows the bouncing puck, but is taken out of the play by Petter. Casella trying to dance around Rygaard. Keller up to center. Panthers changing on the fly with a 2-0 lead late in period one. Tenswan, his outlet pass intercepted by Mock. Mock dumps it right back in. Ryland Case picks it up for Franklin Regional before he's contacted by Keller. Brendan Yohe at center. Up for Tyler Spears. Spears hits the brakes. Tries to set up Brendan Yohe. Too many white shirts in the way. Brendan re-entering the zone. And now it's flipped again into the scorer's table by Dylan Mock. The scorer's table trying to retrieve that puck as the clock was still running in error. No substantive harm done at this point. 2:35 remaining. Spears to Anderchak. Anderchak floats it wide of goal. Mason Vidak takes the hit, but plays the puck up to center. Lobanov giving chase. Copeland, the alternate captain, there on at first for Franklin Regional. Turnover to Vidak. Vidak off the partition. It stays in play somehow. And Venom takes a hard hit trying to play that puck from Copeland. Lobanov in the corner. Vidak unable to connect with Nate Snyder, the first-year varsity player. Panthers resetting defensively. Nolan Savinda using the boards to get it to Copeland. Brendan Yohe taking the lead pass. Petter stands him up. Trailing the play is Grant Williams to Brendan Yohe. Out in front it comes to Max Williams. Williams, the latter of the Williams brothers, denied by Ankrum. Petter up to Venom. Venom across the line. Going right toward goal, and Petter was looking for a shot pass there that never came. Rothroff pounces on it and forces the faceoff. D'Alessandro against Max Williams on this faceoff, and a clean win for Williams. Around the boards it comes. Petter keeping it in for South Fayette. Compton from behind his own net sends it the length of the ice, nearly the length of the ice anyway. Ankrum has to keep it moving. Petter reversing the play to Chiappetta. Chiappetta flying through center. Chiappetta over the line. Trying to get it to Keller. Keller too well marked. Good defensive work there by Kraus. Final half minute of the period as the puck battle rages on in the near corner. Off to our extreme left. Keller emerges with the puck, dropping back to Petter. Petter cross ice for Snyder. Snyder deflecting in on Rothroff. He makes a save, and the rebound is bounded in behind the goal line. Another funny bounce there, right to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro trying to chip it in from an odd angle. 10 seconds left. A steal by Keller. Keller on his backhand. Keller dribbles it on goal. It's still loose. Petter has to hurry. He sails it on net, and it's somehow blocked as the buzzer sounds by Brian Compton, using that mountainous frame to swallow that shot. And so the period ends with Franklin Regional, the Panthers, quieting the crowd at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center with 2 early goals to take the 2-0 lead over the South Fayette Lions. I'm Matt Popchock. You're watching the push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Iron Bridge.
calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a
Iron Bridge was founded in 2011 to simplify interoperability in today's complex healthcare ecosystem. Their solutions have allowed over 100 organizations to harness the power of the cloud to exchange health data easily and securely. Iron Bridge makes simple healthcare integration easier and makes complex healthcare integration possible. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, or visit ironbridgecorp.com for more information. The side switch has taken place, and second period action is a go from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Franklin Regional leading South Fayette 2-0 after one period, outshooting the Lions in said period by an 11-6 margin. Kraus, the first goal scorer, Carter Yohe, the second, roughly 9 minutes apart. South Fayette with a penalty kill also in that first period. Under pressure for much of it. Lead pass to Rygaard. Rygaard losing his stick as he was lined up by Tenswan. Panthers on the counterattack. Here's Kraus bounding it up to Casella. Casella from an angle, Ankrum the save, and it's played to the corner. Saw Ankrum talking with South Fayette's head coach, Matt Schwartz, between periods during our spot break. Icing on the Lions, and again, both these teams looking for more consistency in net if they wish to survive the postseason. South Fayette, 2 years removed from the first ever Penguins Cup and Pennsylvania Cup titles in that school's history. Franklin Regional, within the past decade, also won a Penguins Cup title for the first time ever, doing so as a member of Class 1A. Hard to believe that at one point both these programs were in 1A at the same time. That was pre-pandemic. Now they're both in the top flight. Both teams truly building from the bottom up and building from scratch in some sense. And here they are in the thick of the AAA playoff race with 1 month left in regular season play. Brendan Yohe up to center. Mock tries to go forward with it. Vidak dumps it in. Savinda knocked off that puck. Tyler Spears exchanging with Brendan Yohe. Yohe caught in no man's land there along the near boards. South Fayette in transition. Keller tries to tap it to himself and does. Keller from the off wing tries to tuck it through the legs of Rothroff, but he had the 5-hole closed. Keller was held to just 1 point in the last meeting between these clubs, but he has points in 12 straight overall entering this week. What a discovery he was last season for the Lions, and really hasn't missed a beat here as a sophomore. 19 points coming into this final week of January for Keller. Carter Yohe, who has a first period goal in this game behind the South Fayette net. Emerging with the puck is Randall Fisher to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro to Fisher. Met by Carter Yohe. Around the boards it'll come to Jackson Stilley. Compton losing an edge as he tries to play it defensively. Coughs it up to Keller. Keller trying to generate the turnover, and does. Still, he had his stick held for a moment there by Compton, but play goes on as Keller chases his puck in the far corner. Good hustle by the sophomore from the point. That save is made, and the rebound is controlled by the Lions. Wraparound try, save again, rebound. It went off the bar. Oh, how did D'Alessandro not hit that one? The PIHL All-Star finding metal but not mesh as it remains a 2-0 game by mere inches. Icing on Franklin Regional after that fracas. D'Alessandro just not quite quick enough, on the wraparound. Rothroff doing a great job to get that leg and get back into position to make that leg save. But he was down and out, and D'Alessandro just couldn't finish the play. Lions play it to the corner off the offensive zone faceoff. Hard hit there by Bovalino on one of the Panthers. That was Case getting the worst of that one. Dylan Mock with some space. Mock fires off a body. Case getting in the way of that attempted shot. Bovalino on goal and a glove save there by Rothroff. Down low to Case. Case unable to clear the zone. Lobanov takes over for the Lions. Lobanov trying to split the D. Lobanov running out of space. He's pressured back to center. Romanelli and company have to tag up, and they turn it over to Kokonowski. Pat Kokonowski, the senior, sends it deep into South Fayette ice. Lead pass to Lobanov. Lobanov's going to have an opportunity here, cutting to the goal. Lobanov shoots, and he's stopped by Rothroff. And the rebound is covered long enough for the faceoff as Venom is dumped right at the whistle by a couple of Panthers defenders. Whether or not Rothroff had that puck completely frozen will remain a mystery for the ages, I suppose. Lobanov, though, with a golden opportunity to get that goose egg off the board, and Rothroff stood tall to make the save. Lions with some fight in them to begin this second period, but still nothing to show for it just yet. Turn over to Rygaard. Rygaard forcing the long save from Rothroff. Icing on Franklin Regional with 12.5 till the ice cut. Meanwhile, in West Virginia, Wheeling Park of Class A leading Butler 3-1 at West Banco Arena. That game can be seen on demand and live, for that matter, on TenbandTV. Thank you to executive producer Todd Kazarowski for making that simulcast possible. Meanwhile, here, another face-off coming from the same spot after Rothroff had to make another save. And the shots were 6-1 Franklin Regional at one point. They're now 13-12 South Fayette. So the Lions are growing little by little more into this game. It's Franklin Regional, though, still with a 2-0 lead. Brody File at the blue line. Backed up at center by Petter. Petter played it off the skate of Anderchak, and a dangerous bounce there. Oncoming was Brendan Yohe. Couldn't get to it on time. Petter from the far corner. Dumped as he played that puck. Savinda in neutral ice for Franklin Regional, resetting with Brendan Yohe up to Spears. Spears near side for Yohe. Brendan Yohe cutting toward goal, fires, but it's blocked by Petter, out of play. Williams wins the ensuing faceoff, and it's played off the corner boards by Grant Williams. Dylan Mock defensively for South Fayette, working with Ivan Kalinko. Kalinko and company try to bat that puck back to center ice. Mock from behind his own net, surveying the play. Taken away by Carter Yohe. Carter Yohe on goal. Save made by Ankrum, and he sends the rebound to the corner. A near turnover there to Grant Williams. Lions just trying to put one foot in front of the other here and get it back to center. Panthers get it to the corner one more time. Carter Yohe out in front, but threw it behind Max Williams. Tenswan keeps it onside. Good forecheck here by the Panthers, trying to tilt the ice back the other direction, after a slow start to the period by them. Tenswan from the half wall, off the stick of Vidak, and it stays in play for Ryland Case. Carter Yohe with a one-touch pass up to Tenswan. Tenswan taken off the puck by Chiapetta. Franklin Regional changing on the fly, outlet pass. Vidak wasn't ready for it. Tenswan with under 10 to go in the second period. For Grant Williams, Lions making wholesale changes. Turnaround play by Mattis. Comes out in front, too strong for Kraus. Backed up by Copeland. Copeland on goal, save made Ankrum. It's still loose. But not anymore. Ankrum covers for the faceoff. Lions control that draw and ultimately get it back to center red. Sent back in by Compton. Panthers tag up. Petter taking his time playing it for South Fayette. D'Alessandro trying to go to Keller. Keller takes the lead pass, has D'Alessandro on the right wing, goes that way. D'Alessandro hitting the brakes, trying to go back to Keller. Taken away by Kraus. Back to center, Eli Petter waiting. And still he couldn't get back on side in the nick of time. Approaching the midpoint of this period and first game of our doubleheader at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Franklin Regional on the road leading South Fayette of Class 3A by a 2-0 score. Both goals back in period one, courtesy of Ryan Kraus and Carter Yohe. There's a save made by Rothroff on Hudson Venom from a tough angle. Vizio with a dump in for South Fayette. Copeland around the boards. Brendan Yohe, poke check by Venom. Vizio outletting for Hudson Venom. Venom in behind the Panthers' goal. Copeland defensively from the near corner. And it's played up to Anderchak. Anderchak cross ice for Yohe. Brendan Yohe chased by Snyder. Snyder rides him into the boards. Yohe retrieves this puck for Franklin Regional for Tyler Spears. Spears behind the net for Brendan Yohe. Lions pick up the physical play and they get it back to center. Lobanov outletting for Venom. Venom on his backhand as Case draped on him as he puts it off the blocker hand of Ashton Rothroff. Petter with a misplay. Turned over to the Panthers. Petter recovers, but turns it over to Spears. Spears off balance, shoots. Ankrum the save, and the rebound is just beyond the reach of Grant Williams. Tenswan fans on that shot from center point. Dangerous moment there for South Fayette, almost getting burned on the turnover. Multiple turnovers, in fact, as Ten-Swan tries to keep it in off his glove. Officials say no hand pass, and Ten-Swan has it for Franklin Regional. Kick save there by Ankrum. Lions get it back to center. Foul over the line. South Fayette offside. Now, one of the things Brian Mitchell and I were talking about in that AAA All-Star game was that it's going to be interesting to see how the teams that have to play on Monday react to playing that late All-Star game on the island. Which teams are going to be fresh and look fresher, and which teams maybe not so much. And you get the sense that South Fayette's trying to play tactfully here as far as manpower management is concerned, as far as Matt Schwartz is concerned, as we haven't seen as much of their big guns here in period 2. We'll see if they empty the tank and give them more ice time in period 3. Off the face-off, Williams. Near side it comes to Savinda. Savinda trying to connect with Grant Williams. Williams was taken out of the play by Mock. Good keep there by Copeland. Carter Yohe not ready to take that pass. Eli Petter back to center. Rygaard off the boards and didn't have the red line, so it's icing on the home team. That was a gentle reminder. You can still change lines if you ice the puck in PIHL hockey, and that's what Matt Schwartz will do. And now we do see some of those familiar faces, the All-Stars, out on the ice with just under 6 minutes to go till the ice cut here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. South Fayette had a good push to start the period, but still trailing Franklin Regional by a pair. D'Alessandro deferring to Petter. Petter trying to set up D'Alessandro, going to the net. Fisher going after it for the Lions. Franklin Regional gets to clear. No icing, officials say. Romanelli chased by Casella as he goes D to D. Keller with a one-touch pass that's taken away by Kraus for Nick Mattis. Panthers on the counter. Kraus waits for his teammates to get organized, dumps it in. Romanelli for Keller. And Keller wins that puck battle and comes over the attacking line for the Lions. Good poke check there by Savinda. Keller from the side of the net, put through the goal mouth by Chiappetta. Romanelli has this puck airborne. It's settled down by Chiappetta. Chiappetta trying to pick the corner. Snyder has the rebound. Snyder with it one more time at left point for Keller. D'Alessandro for Chiappetta, out in front to Keller. The backdoor play is denied by Rothroff. Romanelli is stopped by Rothroff between the circles. Turnaround play at pinballs off a skate. Copeland was the one who got turned around for Franklin Regional when the Panthers are finally able to clear. A good forecheck there by the Lions, trying to cut into this 2-goal deficit late in the period. Copeland around the boards. Bovalino. Keller unable to move forward with that puck. Played back to center by Liam Murphy. High off the glass, coming in after it, Mike Pint. Murphy to the corner. Brian Barely emptying his bench a bit late in the period. Keller with a dump in. South Fayette changing behind the play. Kalinko, wrong place, wrong time. Offside on South Fayette. Spears trying to connect with Yohe. South Fayette takes over and pressures back inside Franklin Regional territory. Eli Petter at center ice. Under duress from Brendan Yohe. Ducks around the check, and Petter is forced to ice that puck late in period 2. That was shades of American Gladiators. Yohe on those far boards looking like a human cannonball trying to line up Petter for that check. And that could have been bad for Petter. Panthers do, however, force the offensive zone faceoff. Played up into the Franklin Regional bench. We'll do it again from the same spot. Petter unable to clear the zone. Off the skate of Case. Bovalino with it. South Fayette trying to hurry and get numbers here. Kalinko unable to take that centering pass. He had Case draped all over him. Kalinko colliding with one of the Panthers near side. Dylan Mock playing the puck for the Lions. That handcuffed Rothroff. Brendan Yohe met by Bovalino behind the net. Tyler Spears defensively for the Panthers. Plays it up the near boards. Intended for Anderchak. Vidak takes a hit as he gets it back inside Franklin Regional ice. Both teams picking up the hitting late in the period here. Nice move there by Anderchak around Mock. Anderchak toward the net. It's loose. And has it been smashed in? Yes, it has been across the line. Spears was there. A host of Panthers were there. It will count. Spears was the one who looked like he touched it last. He leads the Selly line, and the Panthers are in control 3-0 with 2.5 left in the second period. Just too many dark purple jerseys around that crease for South Fayette's comfort, and that puck just kind of snuck through the legs of Jackson Ankrum. And so it's a 3-goal mountain for the Lions to climb here as they've iced this puck. Spears now with back-to-back multi-point games for the Panthers. Had an assist back in period 1. Franklin Regional trying to steal a win on home ice and in enemy territory, I should say, and steal the season series after winning the first game on home ice. And in doing so, keep Bethel Park at bay for that last playoff spot in the 3A classification. Final 2 of period 2. Stilley trying to go out in front to Rygaard. Both players too well covered. Max Williams outmaneuvering one of the Lions to get it up to brother Grant. Carter Yohe sends it to the corner. Slipping around Romanelli. Vizio tying up Carter Yohe. Copeland from the point. Ankrum got a piece of that. Venom with speed, catching up to this puck. Slips it to Stilley. Stilley unable to shoot from the off wing. And that kind of sums up the night to this point for South Fayette. Petter from an angle. That save made through traffic by Rothroff. Icing on Franklin Regional with just over a minute to go in period 2. And officially, the goal reads Spears from Tenswan. J.J. Tenswan, the junior defenseman, the only assist credited. Chiappetta up to Keller. Keller couldn't take that pass. It goes underneath Tenswan's stick for Kraus. Petter in front of the visitors' bench, peeling back to his defensive partner Fisher. Fisher up to Chiappetta. Chiappetta with a toe drag. Chiappetta toward goal. He draws the penalty and tries to put it in one motion. South Fayette will get a penny power play that will carry into period 3, barring a late goal. 33.2 ticks to talk in period 2. And that was all Chiappetta using that speed of his to draw the holding penalty. And it's Tenswan who will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. South Fayette, the #1 power play in 3A, 33% even entering the week. 2 for 2 in the last meeting between these clubs. Petter toward goal. That hit Stilley, I think, on its way toward the net. Stilley has that puck after the friendly fire to the corner and worked up to Chiappetta. Cross ice it comes. D'Alessandro shooting and just missing. 13 seconds left in the period. Petter to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro stopped it, still loose. The Lions looking for it. And finally the officials decide they've lost sight of that puck with 4.3 seconds left as emotions start to run high. Now the Franklin Regional bench liking what they see from their goaltender Rothroff, surviving that sequence. D'Alessandro tied up in the circle. Chiappetta can't get to it on time, and so we will cut the ice at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center with the Franklin Regional Panthers through 2 periods rising to the tall challenge and leading the South Fayette Lions here on South Fayette Ice by a score of 3-0 in this Class 3A matchup. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching the push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by Iron Bridge. Playing that puck hacky sack style as he works it out in front to Spears. Spears, the alternate captain, dribbles it on the doorstep. Ankrum tries to cover, and it's smashed in. Tenswan, left point, centering for Mike Pint. Pint firing on Ankrum, save made. Rebound is batted around just wide of goal. Ankrum again under some last appearance as a starter anyway. A 31 save victory over the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. And a penalty coming up against the Lions as we approach capitalize as Williams cleans up that little mess. And he comes up the right wing side, leading it for Carter Yohe. Cross ice it comes. Yohe with a tip-in! Oh, what? Good hustle by the sophomore from the point. That save is made, and the rebound is controlled by the Lions. Wraparound try, save again, rebound. It went off the bar! Oh, how did... Lead pass to Lobanov. Lobanov's going to have an opportunity here, cutting to the goal. Lobanov shoots, and he's stopped by Rothroff. Late in the period here. Nice move there by Anderchak around Mock. Anderchak toward the net. It's loose, and has it been smashed in? Yes, it has been across the line. Spears was...
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship Show, the Penguins Cup Playoff Show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
What a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Crossing the attacking line, 1 against 3. Schliebner from an angle, trying to wrap it in around Junker, and he scores! Of the 3A All-Star game, if you're keeping track of those at home. In on goal, and scoring is Griffin Krupp. He nuzzles that. Yoey's going to have a chance in against Junker. Yoey to the goal, Junker the save! And it remains a 2-goal affair with 10. The race, once again, very exciting this year for the Penguins Cup playoffs. Practically any team seemingly can win it. D'Alessandro from point blank denied by... It comes to Luca Maeda, the Peters Township co-captain. Chiappetta, burial! Owen, Robert.
From Pittsburgh, so their families come out to our game. It's really nice to see that, you know, our league isn't being run away by one team. Whoa, what a bar-down shot that was. Ohio State, Penn State, we're a great option for essentially every other student. We're a mid-sized school. Oh.
Joyson beats Porupski, and for players, it sounds like, Coach, who appreciate what they have and are humble and do have that work ethic as Team Church takes the lead, adventures, and we look forward to having some more club hockey adventures later on this winter.
Absolutely. I know it's always a blast to have.
Fisher leading it on for his Peters Township teammate Maeda. Maeda with a toe drag. Maeda trying to tuck it in. Chiappetta. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Outletting for Proctor. Proctor has Lanyard up ahead. Lanyard has this puck. Lanyard to the goals. Denied by Laurent, but he smashes in the rebound. And we've got a 4-4 hockey game. Black and gold on the brain. It's Ronnie Porupski making that stop for Team Church. Out in front, burial. Some Jaguar on Jaguar crime.
4th game this year where the state, it's not for a Pennsylvania Cup, but the D2 championship from the East will play the D2 champion from the West.
Oh, I'm aware.
He's right.
Look at that one. Lorenzi makes it a true daily double, and it's...
Does that competitive side come out, or do you just want to have a good time with it? And that's what you love about these. And
Carson Verzilla. Well, we've already got... Iron Bridge was founded in 2011 to simplify interoperability in today's complex healthcare ecosystem. Their solutions have allowed over 100 organizations to harness the power of the cloud to exchange health data easily and securely. Iron Bridge makes simple healthcare integration easier and makes complex healthcare integration possible. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, or visit ironbridgecorp.com for more information. Matt Popchock back here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, looking at this freshly cut sheet of ice on which the Franklin Regional Panthers have skated to a 3-0 lead over the South Fayette Lions. Both teams battling for playoff positioning in PIHL's Class 3A tonight. Now, everything coming up Millhouse tonight for the Panthers at this point. Jumping out to the big lead on the 2 first period goals and holding down the fort in the second period when South Fayette made a noticeable push. And meanwhile, Pine Richland leads Bethel Park 4-0 in their game up in Warrendale. Bethel Park, once again, the team chasing Franklin Regional for that last playoff spot. So a big opportunity here for the Panthers to not only hold ground, but gain ground on one, if not two, bubble teams that are both in action. South Fayette begins the third period on the Penny power play for another minute 20. Near turnover there to Kraus, who had the first goal of this game, just 2:15 in. Chiapetta outletting for Keller. Keller to Stilley. Stilley dispossessed. Keller enters the zone. Chiapetta around Kraus. Chiapetta to Keller. Keller on the main advantage, fires on goal, save made, rebound, score! Don't call my name, don't call my name, D'Alessandro. Trevor D'Alessandro and the South Fayette Lions do capitalize on the Penny power play, and they cut the deficit to 3-1. Rothroff had no idea where that loose puck was, and that was a big problem with D'Alessandro right there to smash it into the vacated net. South Fayette gets exactly the start to this third period they wanted and needed, and we've got a hockey game. And we've seen this movie before with this South Fayette team. They've been in these games where strange things have happened, and games that have looked done and dusted have turned out quite the opposite. Can the Lions pull off another big comeback here on home ice? We'll see. Very early moments, third period. Trevor D'Alessandro, the power play goal for the Lions. His Class 3A leading 7th power play goal and 9th goal overall. Face-off just outside the Panthers line. Rygard wins it to Petter. Petter with a dump in. Tenswan from the far corner, hit from behind by File. Grant Williams trying to outlet to Carter Yohe. And the Lions are offside. Officially, it's D'Alessandro from Keller and Chiapetta. Just half a minute in. So Keller extends his point streak to 13 games with that primary assist. South Fayette now down by a deuce. Petter in the corner for Hudson. Rygard on the half wall. It comes free to Spears. Spears had the most recent Franklin Regional goal and the only goal of period 2 for that matter, on a scramble for a loose puck in front of Jackson Ankrum, the South Fayette goaltender. Second period shots actually favor the Lions 16-10, despite surrendering that lone goal. Panthers with it. Getting dumped is Copeland. No icing, it's washed out. Savinda trying to play it around one of the Lions. Needs help from Copeland. To the point it comes for Petter. Petter through a crowd. Rothroff the save. Chiapetta couldn't get to the rebound. Petter keeps it inside the zone for a moment. Spears giving chase now as Mock gets to the corner. The point moot as Franklin Regional is guilty of icing. Chiapetta to the corner, but Compton is in control for Franklin Regional, and he's going to ice this puck now to the opposite corner. So we'll do it again from the same place. Brian Barely taking over for John Weinbrenner, one of the more reputable high school hockey coaches in Westmoreland County in his first year in charge of varsity at Franklin Regional. Sending a couple more players out there before the faceoff. Venom forcing the save from Rothroff. Venom has this puck in the corner. Up it comes to Mattis. Mattis over the line, but Casella was pushed offside. Cagey play there by the Lions to bring the face-off outside South Fayette ice. Ryland Case at center, up for Mattis. Mattis runs afoul of Randall Fisher in the near corner. Stilley up to Keller. Keller offside. Offside on himself, more or less, as he was trying to locate that lead pass. Out. To the corner it'll come. Around the boards for Liam Copeland. Copeland, with help from Brennan Yohe, unable to win that puck battle. Out in front it'll come now to Fisher. Fisher to Petter, who was calling for the puck. Petter through traffic, can't get the tip in from Stilley. Brennan Yohe working his way through center. Good poke check at the last moment there by Fisher. Max Williams going to get to this puck on time, but for naught as it crosses the goal line for icing. Now the terrestrial clock here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center has struck 8:30. Coming up in about 40 minutes, thereabouts, we'll have Game 2. Mount Lebanon hosting Seneca Valley. Number 1 and number 2 in the PIHL's top flight. Enough said. Been looking forward to that nightcap for a while, and we'll have it for you here on TenbandTV. One-timer save made there on Kalinko by Rothroff. Kalinko to the corner for Copeland. Chiappetta plays it in behind the Franklin Regional net. Copeland one more time defensively in the corner for the Panthers. Turned over to Petter. And Petter dragged it offside, much to his own frustration. Five minutes into period 3, South Fayette has cut Franklin Regional's lead to 3-1. Swan from his own corner. Up for Anderchek. And a chance here for Spears as he gets behind the defense. Spears with a toe drag. Spears toward goal. He shoots and Ankrum got a piece of it. It bounced off the back of the net. File unable to clear. Swan out muscling him. Dylan Mock stood up by Swan behind the net. File again unable to clear as a couple of the lines get their signals crossed. Case dropping for Spears. Spears cross ice. One-timer by Swan, misses everything. Case gets the rebound, fires it on Ankrum, who makes the save. Rebound right to Tyler Spears for Case. To Spears. Cross ice. And the sliding one-timer by Tenswan is biffed. Case near side. Threw it behind Spears. Panthers have to tag up. Matt Schwartz wants a line change here, and they're going to have to hurry, the Lions. Panthers trying to pick up the pace here and protect, if not add to, that 2-goal advantage. Turnover to Yohe. Brendan Yohe on goal, and Ankrum a big save there after the turnover. Copeland outletting for Spears. Spears momentarily lost that puck at his feet, but is still able to play it to Mattis. Mattis a little too strong for Casella. Mock to the corner. Petter out in front. Lobanov near side to Venom. Venom leads it for Bovalino. Bovalino left circle in on Rothroff, who hangs on. Under 10 to go in regulation. Still a 2-goal game. Off the tie-up in the circle, South Fayette controls the face-off. Petter to D'Alessandro in the corner. D'Alessandro with the lone Lions goal thus far on the Penny power play. Mattis with room up the right wing. Fisher calling out instructions as Mattis drives the net. It's loose through the legs of Casella. Copeland keeps it in off the glove, but not for long. D'Alessandro with a 2-on-1 possibly. Finds Keller, but the pass is too heavy. To the point it comes for Fisher, near side to Petter. Petter, that went off the stick of Casella. Savinda in the near corner. Trying to play keep away with Nate Keller. Casella has it on the near boards for Franklin Regional. Copeland hurries it up to center beyond Mattis. No icing. Ankrum has to play it to Fisher. South Fayette using the glass. It's settled down at center by Compton. Midway through this third period. Franklin Regional 3, South Fayette 1. Lead pass to Kalinko. Kalinko with the dump in. Compton gets there first for the Panthers. D'Alessandro and Chiappetta trying to force the steal. Max Williams through center. Williams skating wide. Centering pass put on Ankrum, and Ankrum makes the save on Grant Williams. Turned over to Carter Yohe. Yohe fires. That went off a South Fayette body. Never made it on goal. Compton unable to keep it. Lions trying to get an odd man rush going there, but could not. Chiappetta at center. Slips it to Vidak. Vidak turning around, save made. The rebound controlled by the Lions and put off the side of the net. Rothroff scrambling to get back into position. This puck still loose. Chiappetta swiping at it. Chiappetta from an angle, the save made. Out in front it comes. Burial! Mason Vidak! And it's a 1-goal game. His first goal as a South Fayette varsity Lion with 7:37 to go in regulation. It was there for the taking, and he took it. Another loose puck inside the crease that Rothroff couldn't find in time, and South Fayette makes it 3-2. Venom with a steal. Venom from an angle. Rothroff the save. Anderchak leading it for Yohe. Brendan Yohe couldn't enter the zone cleanly. South Fayette on the counter. Bovalino fires from long range, and that save is made by Rothroff as Venom and Anderchak get involved at the whistle. Vidak, just his 8th varsity appearance, opening his varsity account as Rothroff makes another save atop the crease. Matt Schwartz doing all kinds of mixing and matching with his lines, and it pays off that time. Another face-off forthcoming in Franklin Regional territory. Spears around the boards. Cross ice, Petter trying to find Venom. Here's Spears for Franklin Regional. Has Anderchak going to the net. Couldn't go there. Kept inside the zone by Tenswan. Tenswan unable to connect with Spears in front of the net. Romanelli up to Venom. Retreating his case. Tenswan from his own corner. Tenswan over the line, lost the puck. Stilley trying to drag it around Anderchak. Anderchak steals it to the corner for Murphy. Romanelli gets there for South Fayette and knocks Murphy down. Bovalino defensively now for the Lions. Bovalino at center, slips around Murphy, trying to dump that puck. Anderchak with it for Franklin Regional. Panthers make a change behind the play as Mattis goes after the dump in. He's hit from behind by Petter. Play continues. Lead pass too heavy for Venom, but it was touched by one of the Panthers. No icing. Keller for Chiappetta. Chiappetta is denied by Rothroff. Lions have it in front of the Franklin Regional bench, and they have it onside. Dylan Mock sends it behind the net. Snyder unable to keep it inside the zone. Mattis with a 2-on-1 for Franklin Regional. Mattis finds metal but not mesh. Big break there for South Fayette. Chiappetta and the Lions have a 3-on-2. Panthers get back. Chiappetta waiting, watching, dragging that puck. Not much room to maneuver there for the All-Star. Final 5 of regulation. Panthers clinging to a 1-goal lead now after leading 3-0 entering period 3. And a steal by the Lions. From an angle, that save is made by Rothroff on Rygaard. Icing on Franklin Regional with under 4.5 to go. And that line's going to stay out here for South Fayette to take this offensive zone faceoff. A prolonged discussion before this puck drop. And Williams is going to get waved out. Cardio's not sure why, but Franklin Regional still wins this faceoff, but they can't get it out of their zone. Rygaard down low. Out in front, it'll come right to the stick of Gray. Up to center for Carter Yohe. Carter Yohe sandwiched by Romanelli and Petter. Petter trying to get around Max Williams. Lions tag up and dump this puck into Franklin Regional ice. Case from behind his own net, turned it over to Rygaard. Penalty coming up on the Panthers. Rygaard enjoying it. He drew that penalty at the far post. And so for the second time in this game, South Fayette going on the penny power play. Big moment for both teams, and the Panthers would do well not to let their penalty killing woes continue. Franklin Regional 75.6% coming in on the PK, just 8th out of the 11 teams in Class 3A. South Fayette, as we said earlier, the #1 power play in the classification, and they have a power play goal in this period already. Big face-off win there by the Panthers. Kraus gets the clear. Rylan Case, the guilty party for Franklin Regional. Chiappetta and the South Fayette Lions on the penny power play. Chiappetta flying toward goal. He forces the save. The rebound is still loose, and it's swept aside by Kraus. Oh, 2 big saves there in rapid succession by Ashton Rothroff. Chiappetta one more time. A minute 15 to go in the power play. Slips it back to Petter. Holding the indication on Case as Petter plays it behind the net. D'Alessandro unable to keep it in the zone. Chance for Mattis perhaps as he's ridden hard into the boards. Keller, cross ice for Chiappetta. Outletting to Eli Petter. 45 to go in the power play. D'Alessandro sends his man into the corner. Lions come away with the puck. Petter, cross ice for Chiappetta. Petter on goal, kick save by Rothroff. D'Alessandro to Petter, who had the rifle cocked a moment ago, and now a crease violation called on the Lions. Jackson Stilley getting a bit overzealous, and so the faceoff will come outside the zone. A break there for the Panthers with half a minute to go on the penalty against Case. And it's won by Mattis and sent the length of the ice. Now what's the story here? Are they going to say false faceoff? Matt Schwartz, I believe, was trying to call timeout before the faceoff. And now officials are going to give him the benefit of the doubt. 2:09 to go in regulation, 23 to go in this South Fayette power play, and it's a 1-goal contest. Again, coming up after this one, Mount Lebanon Blue Devils hosting the Seneca Valley Raiders. Mount Lebanon, the first and so far only team to officially clinch a playoff spot in Class 3A, the #1 team coming into this week in the 3A standings. Seneca Valley in with a win here on the road tonight. Top 2 teams in the top classification. Doesn't get much better than that. And we hope you will stick around for the nightcap at around 9:10, opening face-off on TenbandTV. Franklin Regional built a 2-0 lead after period 1 here tonight. They built a 3-0 lead after 2 periods of play. South Fayette, an early power play goal by Trevor D'Alessandro. Mason Videk with his first varsity tally to give the Lions some life. South Fayette, if they can pull off a win of some sort here, they can gain some ground in the playoff standings for themselves. They come in 6th out of the 8 teams tonight. Franklin Regional trying to hang on to the last spot and gain some ground possibly on Bethel Park, the team chasing them for that last playoff spot. Bethel Park was trailing considerably Pine Richland when last we checked on that game. Jackson Ankrum eyeing the South Fayette bench. Closing seconds of the power play, and the Panthers get it clear. Final 2 minutes of regulation. Petter gets there, but that's a huge penalty kill for Franklin Regional. Stilley at center, over the attacking line. Trying to slip it to Keller, he can't. Ankrum still not able to come off here as Chiappetta has it at center. Petter for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro grabs Tenswan as they go toward the boards. Panthers clear it one more time. Ankrum still not able to come off. Chiappetta flying through center. Ankrum finally does come off for the extra skater. It's out in front. It's loose off his skate. Still, he had no idea where it was. D'Alessandro out in front. Kalinko, the extra man, trying to get it to Keller. He can't. Chiappetta at the point in the final minute of the period. Williams to Anderchak. Anderchak wide of the empty net. Icing on the Panthers with 58.5 ticks to talk. Nail-biting time at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Keller, tied up in the face-off circle. Petter to Chiappetta, quickly to Keller. Keller fires. Oh, what a save there by Rothroff. D'Alessandro has the rebound. D'Alessandro looking for a passing lane. Chiappetta there to back up the play. Down low to Keller with 40 seconds left. Keller trying to keep it in the attacking zone. The Panthers get possession. Mattis flings it toward the empty net, just wide. Another icing call on the Panthers. The Franklin Regional captain going for the 200-footer a la Sidney Crosby. Didn't miss by a lot. Face off again to the right of Rothroff. Won by 10 Swan. Big play there for the Panthers. Keller gets it back for South Fayette. Resetting to Petter with under half a minute left. Petter toward goal. It's blocked in front, of the rebound comes right to one of the Panthers, and it's rolling just wide of the open net. Petter smartly lets it go for another icing call. 15.8 left. D'Alessandro against Mattis this time. Mattis knocked to the ice. Panthers get the clear. 10 seconds left. Lions have to hurry. Chiappetta to Kalinko. Kalinko with a chip in. South Fayette offside. And that might just about seal their fate here tonight. Lions, to say the least, need to win this face-off and get it on goal in a hurry. But that's not going to happen. Copeland up the boards. That's it. And that's all. Franklin Regional hangs tough. And they get a big win on the road here against the South Fayette Lions. Panthers 3, South Fayette 2. Franklin Regional widening the gap between themselves and the Bethel Park Blackhawks for that last playoff spot in Class 3A. Panthers improving to 6-8-1-1 for 21 points. South Fayette sits on 22 points still. They drop to 5-6-3-1. The big showdown in Class 3A is up next. Seneca Valley Raiders at Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Thank you, Kennedy and Finn Kazarowski, and thank you for watching and listening. Once again, the Franklin Regional Panthers take this one 3-2 from the South Fayette Lions. You've been watching PIHL Hockey Night Live, the push for the 2025 Penguins Cup playoffs on TenbandTV, presented by Iron Bridge. Playing that puck hacky sack style as he works it out in front to Spears. Spears, the alternate captain, dribbles it on the doorstep. Ankrum tries to cover, and it's smashed in. 10 Swan, left point, centering for Mike Pint. Pint firing on Ankrum, save made. Rebound is batted around just wide of goal. Ankrum again under some last appearance as a starter anyway. A 31 save victory over the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. And a penalty coming up against the Lions as we approach capitalize as Williams cleans up that little mess. And he comes up the right wing side, leading it for Carter Yohe. Cross ice, it comes. Yohe with a tip-in! Oh, what? Good hustle by the sophomore from the point. That save is made, and the rebound is controlled by the Lions. Wraparound try, save again, rebound. It went off the board! Oh, how did... Lead pass to Lobanov. Lobanov's going to have an opportunity here, cutting to the goal. Lobanov shoots, and he's stopped by Rothroff. Late in the period here. Nice move there by Anderchak around Mock. Anderchak toward the net. It's loose. And has it been smashed in? Yes, it has been across the line. Spear. Chiappetta around Kraus. Chiappetta to Keller. Keller on the main advantage. Fires on goal. Save made. Rebound. Score! Up for Anderchak. And a chance here for Spears as he gets behind the defense. Spears with a toe drag. Spears toward goal. He shoots, and Ankrum got a piece of it. Protect, if not add to, that 2-goal advantage. Turnover to Yohe. Brendan Yohe on goal, and Ankrum a big save there after the turnover. This puck still loose. Chiappetta swiping at it. Chiappetta from an angle, the save made. Out in front it comes. Burial! Mason Vidak! Snyder unable to keep it inside the zone. Mattis with a 2-on-1 for Franklin Regional. Mattis finds metal but not mesh. Case from behind his own net, turned it over to Rygaard. Penalty coming up on the Panthers. Chiappetta and the South Fayette Lions on the penny power play. Chiappetta flying toward goal. He forces the save. The rebound is still loose, and it's swept aside by Kraus. Keller, tied up in the face-off circle. Petter to Chiappetta, quickly to Keller. Keller fires. Oh, what a save there by Rothroff. Get a big win on the road here against the South Fayette Lions. Panthers 3, South Fayette 2. Franklin Region.